Ah!
All right, got it? Hello, I'm Stoney LaRue.
And I'm Frenchie Blues.
This is Stoney LaRue and Frenchie Blues' first installment of our Guitar Talks. We're going to be going through some songs that hopefully that you guys will be sending in that you want to hear. We're going to start with Feet Don't Touch the Ground. That's one of our more popular songs that we play, so we're just going to get right to work here and then we're going to pick it apart. Feet Don't Touch the Ground. I remember when I met you, big city boy, small town blue. This place seemed so small to me, but I was used to the boulevard. When I saw you, I felt so hard. Now I never want to leave. I'm here forever. We got moonlight all night. Lord, I pray on the next star I see tonight. We never lose this thing we found. With you by my side, I can do without the city lights. Fly so high when you're around, baby. My feet don't touch the ground. Things I've done, the places I've been, they just don't compare. The love I'm in, oh, it beats all I've ever seen. If you'd have told me a few years back I'd be still living here, this place I'm at, and say you're living in a dream. I'm here forever. We got moonlight all night. Lord, I pray on the next star I see tonight. We never lose this thing we found. With you by my side, I can do without the city lights. Fly so high when you're around, baby. My feet don't touch the ground. Star and see tonight. Never lose this thing we found. With you by my side, I can do without the city lights. I fly so high when you're around. My feet don't touch the ground. Yeah, my feet don't touch the ground. But my feet don't touch the ground. All right. Well, that sounded good. Okay, so what did we do there? That's what you might be asking.
We don't know.
We have no clue. We have no clue. We do know it was in G. So
that's right, yeah, that's that.
So we're just going to pick around the G, essentially. So whenever I'm doing it, I know that to make the full G chord, obviously, you can look this up, this tab thing, but it's essentially the low E string on the first, the low E string, 3rd fret, first finger, thank you.
Sir.
Your 2nd finger, I guess, and then first finger on the A string, which is the 5th string. So it's 6th string, 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 5th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret, and then I normally use my pinky for the 1st string, 3rd fret, but then I add my ring finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret to perform this G chord. And so the hammer-on is, so what you're doing, I'm hammering on that 4th string, you know, there, 2nd fret. So that's the first one. So, and what are you doing on the first one there?
I just do the high melody to the chord, which would be called an octave, I guess, which is the same note as your 5th string.
Right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so I will go, which is on the G string is 7th and 9th fret, and then on the B string it will be the 8th. So, which is the same as, which is what you're doing.
Got you.
In your chord.
So let's do that together.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got you. So it's a. So you can just drum that for a while to try to get used to it. So we're essentially taking this chord and the next chord, and if you don't touch the ground. And I'm just trying to do this as, you know, elementary as possible. So I know some of you are very well and accomplished players, and some of you aren't. So I hope you get something out of it, no matter what. So what we're gonna do is drone around the G, and we're gonna move to the E minor. So the same thing there. And then when we hit to the C, so you're gonna do that 3 times. You see that? So we're gonna do that together 3 times too, I think.
And I always keep my position. Now also for the melody, which is the same as your chord progression, it's kind of like the chord is. It's what you call this, an inversion. What?
I don't know what you call it, but I know it sounds dang good whenever you play
I
it.
use a fancy word on that one, but basically it is the same chord as your G. You can find your chord 3-4 different positions on the neck. So I'm
There's
just
more
playing.
than one way to play it, yeah.
Exactly, and so I just follow what you're doing, just in a higher. It's all the notes part of your chord here. So.
All right, so we have drone around the G, and we go to the E minor, C. So if you'll notice, we're doing the same thing. We're just moving our hands to different chords. And so that's probably going to be the toughest part, that and getting used to the right hand strum. It was for me, and so I've noticed in some other people that have learned, that's been their biggest concern, is like, when does it get better? And sometimes it just clicks. So we're going to move around the G, E minor, C again. We're just going to drone there. 2, 3, 4. And right there is whenever we go to the C. What am I doing? Right? Second string, which is the string, the B string. On I'm hammering off. What do they call it? Pull off?
That's a pull off, yeah.
So you strum. What that does, you hit the string with your guitar pick or your finger, either one, and you just let it off. So it's 1st fret open, then you go to your 3rd string open. Got that? So it's, and after that you add, right? Play with that for a little bit. So we're going to drone through the G, E minor, C, and into that last notation. 2, 3, 4. And then you close back out with a G. That's it. And so we're going to walk through the initial first part without stopping here to see if you can play along. 2, 3, 4. do there. It's a pretty much, this is a Brandon Jenkins song, by the way, if I didn't say that. So, and it's played, he plays it a different way, and I just play it over the years, and I've found that this cool little trick takes me all the way to this C minor, which is where we're going to end up before we start singing. Essentially, we're playing all the way through once what it's going to sound like, and then we're playing the verse. So, so sometimes, evidently, I don't hit it, but sometimes I do.
I think you did. I heard it.
Right on. But anyways, so this is how you, the fundamentals, the skeletal version of playing Feet Don't Touch the Ground. There's going to be one little trick chord in there. Frenchie's going to add something here.
Am I? Yes, I was. No.
I hope so.
Well, we have the bridge section, don't we? But no, okay. Did you want me to talk about the riff all,
sure,
all
absolutely.
around? Because I do a little harmony to it, which is basically for those who dabble with guitar a little bit. It's just basically complement what Stoney is doing, but in a different harmony matter. I'm not playing exactly what you're playing in an octave. I'm adding second notes, which will make a chord sounding.
That's right. So,
right. So this is our harmony. So you do a, and I'm going.
This sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Together like that. That's beautiful. And
So it would be like basically big. It's like a big chord. It's all the notes of the chord played together, and so that's how we get that.
That's how we're playing together with it, and so we can drone around there, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Is we don't have to do much. We don't have to bang the guitar to get our point across when singing the song. We can be as finicky. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but if we're playing like that and we get the notes across, that's really what you want to do fundamentally to get the listener to hear what you're playing, because you don't have to try to drown people out. If you're playing good enough, they're going to listen. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the beauty.
The whole section.
That's beautiful to me. That's what really made me fall in love with the song. And Frenchie adds so much to that. I love that lick. There is a part you want to talk about whenever we go into the refrain, the chorus
yes,
kind of area where we do that.
This technically would be a bridge.
A bridge, okay.
I like to call it a...
I don't know much about it, so there's hope for you.
It's we'll call it a stairway to awesomeness.
Yeah. To heaven?
To heaven, stairway.
Oh, man.
Well, there you go.
First installment, we did this. Okay, so whenever we go into...
Get it out of the way.
Yeah, we don't have to do that anymore.
Next we'll do Smoke on the Water, but not yet.
So whenever we go to the second verse, I think you saw me go into if my feet don't touch the ground. I just love this chord. I ran across this one day, and essentially it's just an E chord. You see? I'm just playing an E chord, but I'm moving it to right here. So I'm moving it to the...
and it's and it's technically your C.
Yeah, so I'm going 4, 5, 6. So on the 4th string, my first finger is 2nd fret, and then my 2nd and 3rd fingers are on the 5th and 6th strings on the 3rd fret. So I'm just real open like that. So I don't know what it's called, but it's some form of a G.
Well, you know, we're pickers first, not theorists, but I think it's like a major 7 or something like that. Yes, a major, because you don't. That would be your regular G, but
right,
which gives that pretty
beautiful. I don't know. Yeah, is that 7 or sustain? So anyways, it's an E shape. I know that right over. Right, and so I just move it up 2 frets. Which is the C.
Yes.
So you go going back and forth with G-C essentially, but it just looks prettier and sounds a lot nicer if you play it like this. Gonna do this 2 more times. And start building it right here. Big D. All right. Well, I think we pretty much covered the base that we need to cover so far. Okay, this is the very raw version. This is the first installment of Stoney LaRue
Frenchie Blues.
Music Talks, Guitar Talks. Feet Don't Touch the Ground by Brandon Jenkins in the key of G. If you have any questions, please get a hold of us. StoneyLaRue.com. We also have our Instagrams, Frenchie Blues.
At Frenchie Blues.
At Frenchie Blues, and of course we have Twitter and all that. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, Frenchie.
Thank you, Stoney.
This is the first installment. Be looking for more. Thank you.